A very warm welcome to today's edition of our learning tutorial. I'm JK of JK Clothing. Did you know that the regular straight stitch presser foot is not the only presser foot your sewing machine needs? Today, I'm going to take you through 10 and more presser feet every designer must own, and also demonstrate to you how to use them. If this is something you want to learn how to do, please do stick and stay and let's do it together. This is our regular straight stitch foot. This usually comes with a machine, and this is multi-purpose, but this has limitations. So the need for these other presser feet, each of which has a peculiar task it performs better as compared to the regular presser foot we know. This is a secret zipper foot. This is how it looks like. It has a groove here where the needle passes. When you look under it like this too, it has two lines. And so when you are stitching the zipper to the left, you'd place it here. If you are stitching to the right, you place it here. Next, this is the roller foot. The roller foot has wheels under them, which is able to slide. They are all made of metals. What this foot does is that if you are to sew a fabric like a leather, or a fabric which is a bit sticky or bulky, it is appropriate to use this roller foot because of the wheels that it has under it. It is able to work on the fabric without any hindrance. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe. The next foot is the gathering foot. It has a hole at the top here where the needle penetrates to do the stitches. When you look here too, it has a bit of space which is cut through. There is a bump beneath it like this. This is used for gathering light fabrics like the organzas and the nets and others. It cannot be used for medium to heavy fabrics. The next is the narrow hem foot or the rolled hem foot. This foot has a coil shape which helps the fabric to turn whilst you stitch, thereby hemming very narrowly the edges of the fabric. This also does not work for very heavy fabrics, but then for medium and lightweight fabrics, it is very, very useful. This is the left edge guide presser foot. As the name suggests, it guides the edge, that is the left side of the edge. When you are stitching, we'll go deeper into how this is used. It has one side which is a bit lower than the other, and so when the fabric is placed like this, it guides it as you stitch so that the seam allowance becomes even throughout. This is the opposite of that. Whereas this is the left guide presser foot, this is the right guide presser foot. For this, the edge would have to be on the right side, and then this would also guide it as you stitch along. And so this is how it looks like. We have the side zipper foot. The side zipper foot comes in pairs. We have the left side and the right side. Each of them has a groove on one side, which makes it possible for the needle to move. And so you're able to stitch very close to the teeth of the zipper. This also comes very, very handy as a fashion designer. Very like this is also this other foot. This has no side actually, but then The foot is that slim that you're able to sew very close to any zipper you want. Next is the binder presser foot. This is how it looks like. It usually comes with a throat plate. It comes with its own feed dog and also a presser foot, which makes it possible to stitch. It also comes with a regulator, which makes it possible for you to adjust the seam, whether you want to sew very close to the edge of the binding tape or you'd want to sew a bit farther away from the edge. Next is the Ruffler foot. The Ruffler foot also has regulator at the top here, which also numbers 1, 6, 12, and there is also a star here. What the one does is that it makes you ruffle the fabric at every stitch. When it is turned to the 6, it will make 6 stitches before it ruffles. When you adjust it to the 12, it would make 12 individual stitches before it ruffles. And so that is how this works. When you adjust it to the star, it would sew without any ruffles. It also has a hole here, which is moved as the needle goes up and down, thereby helping it to do the ruffles as we want it. These 10 presser feet are very useful for straight stitch machines like this. In addition, we may have the zigzag foot, which is ideal for zigzag machines. This also helps you if you'd want to sew buttonholes. This is the button presser foot. What it does is that it's able to press the button down whilst the needle goes to the left and to the right in a zigzag manner. It makes it possible to attach your buttons to your garment without any problems. This section is to give a brief description of the various presser feet every designer must own. We are moving ahead to demonstrate how each of the presser foot is put to use.